Have you ever wondered about the future of remote work and how it could transform small towns into tech hubs? Let's take a moment to ponder this. It's no secret that the global pandemic of 2020 has drastically reshaped our work culture. Offices transformed into digital spaces, boardrooms became virtual meeting rooms, and the daily commute was reduced to the distance between our bedrooms and our home offices. This shift towards remote work wasn't just a temporary solution to a global crisis, but a glimpse into the future of work, a future that's here to stay. Remote work brings with it a plethora of benefits. The most obvious one is flexibility. No longer dictated by the 9-to-5 schedule, we have the liberty to design our workdays around our lives, not the other way around. This flexibility also enhances our work-life balance and overall well-being. No more rushing out the door in the morning or being stuck in traffic. We now have more time to spend with our families, engage in hobbies, or simply relax. Now let's talk about cost savings. Working remotely eradicates the need for commuting, which saves us both time and money. Businesses, too, save on overhead costs like rent and utilities. Plus, they have access to a broader talent pool, unbounded by geographical limitations. But the advantages of remote work extend beyond individual employees and businesses. The shift towards remote work has the potential to revitalize small towns and rural areas. By attracting remote workers, these areas can become vibrant tech hubs, fostering innovation and development while preserving their unique local charm. Now, imagine a world where you can work for a cutting-edge tech company while living in a picturesque small town. A world where you can enjoy the tranquility of rural life without compromising on your career aspirations. A world where the boundaries between work and life, city and town, technology and nature are not just blurred, but beautifully intertwined. But what if remote work isn't just about working from home, but about transforming entire communities? Well, that's the future we're moving towards. One where the future of work and the future of small towns are inextricably linked. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this fascinating shift in the next scene. Take a look at how small towns are becoming the new Silicon Valley. Imagine a place where the pace of life is slow, the surroundings are serene, yet the pulse of technology is strong. That's precisely the transformation happening in some small towns around the globe, thanks to the rise of remote work. Let's delve into the story of a small town named Orionville. A fictional name for privacy, of course. Once known for its apple orchards and annual pie festival, Orionville has seen a tech boom in recent years that's changed its landscape. With the advent of remote work, many tech professionals have left the hustle and bustle of city life, bringing their work and tech savviness to Orionville. This influx of tech-savvy residents has sparked a demand for high-speed internet, transforming Orionville into a hotbed for broadband companies. But it doesn't stop there. The new remote workers needed spaces to work, leading to the creation of trendy co-working spaces. These spaces aren't just places to work, they've become hubs for networking, collaboration, and innovation, drawing even more tech enthusiasts to Orionville. The demand for tech services also skyrocketed. Local businesses started offering tech support services, software development, and even digital marketing. This demand led to job creation, opening up opportunities for locals who were once reliant on agriculture for their livelihood. The result? Economic growth. Orionville's economy, once primarily driven by apple sales, is now diversified and robust, fueled by a thriving tech sector. This transformation isn't unique to Orionville. Small towns around the world are experiencing similar changes, with technology and remote work at the forefront. The once clear divide between city and country, between urban tech hubs and rural simplicity, is blurring. As we move into the future, we may find that the heart of innovation is no longer in the bustling cities, but in the tranquil settings of small towns. Small towns are no longer just quaint getaways, but are emerging as the new tech hubs. Tech companies are playing significant roles in this transformation, but how exactly are they doing it? To start with, tech companies are making remote work possible by providing the necessary tools and technology. They're investing in cloud-based services, productivity tools, and communication platforms that make it possible for employees to work from anywhere. These tools are not just enabling remote work, they're making it efficient and productive. In addition to providing the tools, tech companies are also investing in internet connectivity. They're partnering with local governments and internet service providers to ensure that small towns have reliable and high-speed internet. This is crucial because without good internet, remote work is next to impossible. But tech companies are not stopping at just providing the tools and the internet. They're setting up remote offices in these small towns. These offices serve as hubs for remote workers, providing them with a professional work environment. They often come equipped with all the amenities of a traditional office, such as meeting rooms, lounge areas, and even coffee machines. These hubs are helping to create a sense of community among remote workers and are contributing to the growth of tech hubs in small towns. Furthermore, tech companies are offering training programs to the local communities. They're teaching people the necessary skills to work in the tech industry. This is leading to a surge in the number of tech-savvy individuals in these towns, which in turn is attracting more tech companies to set up their remote offices there. It's also worth mentioning that tech companies are promoting a culture of remote work. They're showing the world that it's possible to work from anywhere and still be part of a thriving team. This culture is attracting more people to the idea of remote work, and as a result, more people are moving to these small towns to take advantage of the opportunities. So you see, tech companies are doing more than just enabling remote work. They're creating ecosystems in which remote work can thrive. They're investing in the infrastructure, the offices, the training, and the culture. They're not just changing the way we work, but also where we work. But what does this mean for the people already living in these small towns? When we talk about the blossoming of small towns into tech hubs, it's not just about the buildings, the infrastructure, or the companies. It's about the people who call these towns home, who have built their lives there. And the impact on these local communities is profound and it's multifaceted. Firstly, there's the economic growth. As tech companies move in, they bring with them jobs, and not just any jobs, but high-paying ones. This influx of employment opportunities can drive up average incomes and stimulate local economies. Suddenly, there's a new demand for restaurants, shops, and services. The once quiet Main Street bustles with activity, and there's a newfound vibrancy in the air. But along with economic growth comes the challenge of rising living costs. As these towns become more desirable, property values and rents can skyrocket, potentially pushing out long-time residents who can no longer afford to live there. It's a delicate balance, fostering growth while ensuring that the original inhabitants aren't priced out of their own homes. The transformation of small towns into tech hubs also changes the community fabric. Tech workers bring with them new ideas, cultures, and ways of life that can dramatically shift the town's social dynamics. This can be exciting and enriching, exposing locals to different perspectives and experiences, but it can also be disorienting and even alienating for some, as their familiar surroundings take on a new identity. In essence, the rise of remote work is a double-edged sword for these communities. It presents opportunities for prosperity and growth, but also challenges that need careful management. It's a dynamic process, full of potential and pitfalls, and it requires thoughtful planning and community engagement to navigate. The rise of remote work is reshaping not just our work lives, but our cities and towns as well. So, what does the future hold for remote work and these emerging tech hubs? As we gaze into the crystal ball of the future, we see a world where remote work continues to change the very fabric of our societies. The global workforce is becoming increasingly untethered from traditional office spaces, and this shift is leading to an exciting phenomenon: the rise of small towns as tech hubs. In the future, we can expect to see more small towns transforming into bustling tech hubs. The charm of small town life, coupled with the freedom to work from anywhere, is an irresistible combination for many tech professionals. The slower pace, lower cost of living, and tight-knit communities are attracting more and more people from the hustle and bustle of city life. But for this transformation to happen on a larger scale, there are a few crucial pieces of the puzzle that need to fall into place. One of these is policy. Governments and local administrations need to recognize the potential of remote work and create policies that encourage this shift. This could mean providing incentives for tech companies to set up in small towns, or ensuring that remote workers have the same benefits as their office-bound counterparts. Infrastructure also plays a crucial role. The advent of the digital nomad lifestyle has been made possible by advancements in technology and connectivity. To sustain the growth of small-town tech hubs, we need to ensure they are equipped with the necessary infrastructure. High-speed internet, co-working spaces, and tech-friendly amenities are just the starting point. In conclusion, the future of remote work is bright and full of potential. It's an era where the lines between work and life are blurred, and where the world is your office. It's a time when small towns are no longer just quaint vacation spots, but are vibrant, thriving tech hubs. The future of work is not just about what we do, but where we do it. Welcome to the era of small town tech hubs.